Hello, grade 12s. Let's quickly do this question, that is photoelectric effect. Ultraviolet light is incident onto the photo cell with a potassium cathode. So with that potassium cathode, the threshold frequency of potassium is given as 5,548 times 10 to the power 14. The maximum, or the first question says define the term threshold frequency. Threshold frequency is defined as a minimum frequency of light needed to emit electron from a certain metal surface. A minimum frequency of light needed to emit electron from certain metal surface. The statement continues by saying the maximum speed of an ejected photoelectron is, now we're given the maximum speed of the electron that is ejected there. The first question under that, it calculates the wavelength of ultraviolet light used. That is number 1.2. So in this question, we are going to use this formula which says energy is equal to the work function plus the kinetic energy, the maximum kinetic energy of an electron. You must know that the energy that we are referring to is the energy of a light, then the work function is the work function of a metal, plus this one is the kinetic energy of the photoelectron, right? So we are given the threshold frequency and the speed. Then the question says calculate the wavelength, which means if we are looking for the wavelength of what? Of ultraviolet light, which means we are going to change this one to a wavelength. So the formula of energy when you are given or you are looking for the wavelength is Hc over wavelength, which is equal to, we are given the threshold frequency, that is the threshold frequency of potassium, that is F0, which is equal to this one. So we are going to change this energy, this work function, to a formula yayo at FH, that is HF0, because we are talking about the threshold frequency, plus then we are given here the speed of ultraviolet light, which means we must change this one to a speed. We have 1/2 m of electron v squared maximum, right? Then let's substitute. So H is constant, is 6,63 times 10 to the power negative 34, times C is 3 times 10 to the power 8. Then the wavelength is what we are looking for. So this one, H is 6,63 times 10 to the power negative 34 times the threshold frequency of potassium is 5,548 times 10 to the power 14 plus, okay? So the mass of electron is constant, 9,11 times 10 to the power negative 31, times the speed. The speed is given as 5,33 times 10 to the power 5, 5,33 to the power, or times 10 to the power 5, okay? the power 5. Everything there is squared, right? Now we are going to press calculator here. Then we get this one. Then when we press calculator here, we get this one. Then we cross multiply. We have 1 here. Then we cross multiply. Then we get lambda. So let's cross multiply and press calculator. Then lambda is equal to, then lambda is 4 times 10 to the power negative 7 meters. Then let's quickly go to the next question. The next question says the photocell is now replaced by another photocell with a rubidium cathode. The maximum speed of the ejected electron is now 6 times 6,10 times 10 to the power 5 meters per second when the same ultraviolet light source is used. How does the work function of rubidium compare to that of the potassium? Now let's compare the speed first. If you can look here, the speed was 5,3. This is the speed. The speed now increased to 6,10 times 10 to the power 5. So when the work function increases, let's say the work function is increasing, therefore the speed is decreasing. When the work function is decreasing, therefore the speed is increasing. So the speed increased, meaning that the work function is smaller than, the answer is smaller than there, right? Explain the answer to question 1.3. Okay, for the same frequency of light, if you want to explain that, we'll say for constant frequency of light, the greater, or let's just say the smaller the work function, the higher the speed. The smaller, the higher the speed. The higher the speed. So this simply means that if you are using a metal with a smaller work function or threshold frequency, therefore the speed of electron increases there. Then we are done with this question. Thank you. Please subscribe and share. Don't forget to comment. Thank you.